You're listening to the Seabrook Business Waves. This is a monthly podcast focusing on economic development initiatives around the city of Seabrook, Texas. Seabrook is located southeast of the city of Houston on the Galveston Bay and has a daytime market reach of over 50,000 people. Our waterfront community has a wide range of sites available for commercial development and is eager to welcome your new business to our home. I'm your host, Paul Chavez, Economic Development Director for the City of Seabrook.
And I'm Patricia Patel, Economic Development Coordinator for the City of Seabrook.
And we have
a special guest with us today.
And who is it?
It is Cindy DeWease.
If you're listening in stereo, hard right, hard left. Ready? Cindy DeWease. President and CEO of the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Cindy.
That was the greatest introduction in stereo I've ever had.
You're very welcome.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to the Seabrook Business Waves and welcome back to the City of Seabrook.
Thank you. I've been here most of the day.
Yeah. You know what? And let's just jump right in and start with that connection between Seabrook and the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. There's been a long history of the Chamber and Seabrook. I believe the Chamber of Commerce started in Seabrook in 1962?
That is correct.
Okay. I got that right.
You win the prize. You win. That is absolutely correct. In 1962, our forefathers, very forth-thinking, and remember what was happening in the early 60s?
No, I wasn't there.
The space program was being developed. And there was, so there was a lot of talk about NASA and what was happening with NASA and where it was going to be, and the government was coming. So the business community said, we need to get together and form a chamber of commerce. So to have one voice, and a voice of advocacy for the Clear Lake area or the Seabrook area. So what they did is they went and talked to their friends and business associates in Kemah, and they formed the Seabrook-Kemah Chamber of Commerce. And so because they thought, well, we would be stronger together and having more business voice in the area if we combine two cities. And so that's what they did in 1962. They chartered the Chamber of Commerce, got their articles of incorporation, and pulled it all together. And 2 years later, the League City Chamber said, we would be stronger as well if we joined a bigger organization. And so in 1964, it became the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce for the lake. Named for the lake. And then as cities developed around the lake, it grew. And so now we are 9 cities and in portions of 2 counties, Harris and Galveston County. And one of those cities includes portion of the city of Houston that was considered Clear Lake City.
Really?
At one time. The late 70s, they changed the name from the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce to the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce and truly became a regional chamber which was very unusual at that time. Most of the time, one city, one chamber, but this just gave a louder voice and a bigger impact for a chamber of commerce. So it all started right here in Seabrook, Texas.
I'll be nice. So, and chambers of commerce have been around for many years.
Over 500.
Yeah. I know in the States, one of the first ones was started up in the mid-1700s, like 1750, something like that. And on the East Coast, of course.
New York.
Yeah. My hometown.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, sort of, not really.
But really, Seabrook is your hometown.
It
right?
is.
Okay.
It is. Okay. It is. My heart is here. And it was developed as an advocacy group on business rights and what business were seeking, and hoping that the government would kind of listen to the business in a unified voice. But the area model, that is a very unique concept. But it makes sense, especially for the Johnson Space Center being here, because that has a huge ripple effect on the area.
Right. And most people that come to visit don't know when they're driving out of one city into another. And so being known as a region helped with economic development for this region and growth and just identity. So it was the perfect decision. And even though they started on the East Coast, it grew, chambers of commerce grew as the country moved west certain cities or certain towns needed something, whether that was a railroad or a road. They were all doing business together.
Right.
But they needed something either from the federal government, their county government, their state government, and so they would form together for the voice of business.
Right.
Chamber of Commerce it means hall of business. And so they wanted to be that voice of business, and they all joined together because they had a common goal, whether to bring something to this town for that town to survive. So there it is.
Okay. When did you first start with the Chamber of Commerce?
Well, this is, believe it or not, I know you're going to be surprised, my 40th year.
Wow.
With the Clear Lake Area Chamber.
So you started when you were born?
I was started when I was 5. I was owned a kindergartner, also working at a Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
That is not the truth, but...
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so this year is my 40th year at the Chamber.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I've done a lot of things, and it really, you believe it or not, it feels like it's flown by. Some days don't. But when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, right?
Right, yeah.
And so I truly do love what I do, and I love this area and our chamber. And then 15 years ago, I became the president and CEO after Claudette Alderman, the president before me.
I see.
She did retire after 37 years.
Whoa.
She was the president for about 20 years. And before her, they called it a chamber manager.
Oh.
And Webb Sharp was the first chamber manager. Then they hired David Ross in the mid-'70s, and David Ross changed the title to executive director. Then they changed to president and CEO.
Did you have to be an astronaut to be the president?
I think you had to love space.
Okay.
So
Open space?
any space.
Okay. All right.
Love the space industry.
Okay. So, speaking of industry, in what ways does a business benefit from being a member of the chamber? Like if you're a startup or if you're a big time corporation, what are some benefits there?
Well, we have benefits for all, really. We talk about those industries that are members of the chamber, that why would they be a member? And a lot of times you hear that. Why should I be a member of the chamber? And big industry like Boeing or LyondellBasell, what do they get out of being a member of the chamber? And it is for community support. Most of their employees live in this region, and they are preserving quality of life, which is something the chamber does. And the Boeing company has never sold a piece of the space station or a jet at a chamber function. However, they would if they could.
Right? Yeah. I know. I'm in line.
But they're still members of the chamber because it is it supports community and supports the members, the employees that they have. And one of the things the chamber did, one of the first things I did was help raise the funds to do a study to widen NASA Road 1.
Oh, wow.
It used to be ditches on either side and one down the middle. It was a 4-lane road. And we called the project Hardway 6 because we wanted 6 lanes, all the way across and no ditches and, just a better highway. So that was an initiative of the chamber. Obviously, we didn't build the road, but we went to Austin and encouraged the Texas Highway Department at the time.
Advocacy.
Yeah,
correct.
It's
all about advocacy.
Right. And it's not just chamber members that are driving on NASA Parkway.
Right.
So it's for the community. So it's kind of one of those things.
Whatever happened to NASA Road 2?
There never was one. Actually, the first chairman of the
failure
board
is not an option.
No.
You're on NASA Road 1.
You're
The end.
going.
Yep, got it.
And it's really not even called that anymore. It's called NASA Parkway.
Oh.
Yeah. But
I need to catch up.
Yes. The first chairman of the board of the chamber, Jack Campbell from the city of Seabrook, named it NASA Road 1.
Really?
See? These little things that
Learn something new.
Learn something new.
Yeah.
It means absolutely nothing. You'll never use that, but
Okay.
throw in a little trivia.
Okay. So for our listeners, let's rewind the podcast. What did you just say? Jack
Campbell was the first chairman of the board of the chamber, a resident of Seabrook.
I'll be dang.
And he named it NASA Road 1.
I like that. Okay. I wonder if he had a vision for NASA 2, NASA 3, NASA
I don't
4.
think so.
Okay.
No, just one.
Just the one.
Just the one.
So not only is the chamber excellent for being an advocate for the community and the business community, but you also provide other opportunities for these businesses to kind of understand each other and do business with each other through your networking opportunities.
Correct.
So what are some of your more highlights of networking communities? And as a bonus question for listeners, what if you're not a chamber member? Can I still get in on that networking
Well,
thing?
there are benefits of membership.
Tell me more.
And so we have a lot of opportunities to network, and you don't want to waste any of those, because how we believe in networking is more of a relationship building than just pushing your business cards out. Of course, we have like a speed networking where one person sits at one side of the table, the other person sits at the other side of the table, and one talks for 2 minutes, the other talks for 2 minutes, and we ring the bell and they move on. So it's kind of like speed dating,
Okay.
but it's speed networking. So we do that about 3 or 4 times a year, and those go over really, really well.
Wow.
And
you want to go?
Yeah, I want to go.
It is
That would
good.
be fun.
It is really fun because
That'd
you
be
learn a
really
lot.
fun, yeah.
You learn a lot about different businesses, and it may not be the person you're talking to directly that you'll be doing business with, but maybe they know somebody and that needs that, or maybe later on, 6 months down the road, I met a guy. I need to, I need this service now, and so that is. That's always good because you want to build that relationship and you want to do business. Everybody wants to do business with people they know, like, and trust. If you go to a restaurant, if you have an option to go to a restaurant where you know the owner or the manager, or a restaurant that you don't, you're likely going to go to that restaurant where you know somebody and they're going to treat you better.
Yeah.
And so a great way to get to know people, build relationships, and do business together is through a project or an event, or just getting to know someone through something at the chamber if you're on a committee together. And so it's more that kind of relationship building than just lead
lead
based.
generation.
Yes,
Here's a whole bunch of addresses. Good luck, pal. So, like, how many people are members of the chamber?
We have,
or how many businesses are members?
As of the end of May, we have 780 members.
Wow. Okay.
Of the chamber,
Okay.
and a large percentage of our membership is active in one way or another. It may be that they're on a committee, that it may be on our board, or an officer of our organization, or they participate in one of our annual events, like our Epicurean evening or our golf tournament, or they just occasionally attend a luncheon. So, but even if they don't, we're still doing work for the community, and we're still doing work for business while they're working in their business. Not everybody can go and participate in our day at the Capitol, where we give out our legislative agenda. We do partner with Bay Area Houston Economic Partnership on the development of that, because every organization is stronger with a partner. And so, and if we're giving the same message, they're hearing the same message, it's likely to happen,
When you say the capital.
The capital of Austin.
The capital of Austin.
But we also
capital of Texas?
We go to the capital of Texas, the capital in Austin. Sorry about that. Yes, you're right. And then we also go to D.C. with this group called Citizens for Space Exploration.
Oh, yeah.
It's our annual trip to D.C. I think we were on the same team one year.
One year we were. We're not going to talk about that.
No, we're not. We got in trouble.
That's for our Patreon subscribers. They can find out about what happened.
Yeah,
Wow.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Chat later.
Behind the scenes of the podcast.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we did get in trouble. I do remember that. Anyway. Right.
We digress.
Yeah. So advocacy trips to Austin and to Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you must do a lot of driving, which means you listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yes, I do. I was wondering where we were going with this.
If you could name your top 2 podcasts, one of them, of course, I have some ideas, but I would like to hear from you. One of your top podcasts.
My top podcast, of course, is, with Paul and Pat.
The Seabrook Business Waves. I would have never known.
Yes, always.
Man, I am shocked. Okay, I like this.
Felt like he was fishing for it.
I was not. Okay.
You did, really?
A little bit.
We didn't. We rehearsed it too and thought we got it off really well.
Cut this in post. So, but you guys also have a podcast.
We do.
Tell me more about it.
We have the Clear Lake Area Champions podcast.
Okay.
And we just talk to businesses that have, just something unique about them. And you learn something new about people. It's a great way to get to know folks and know if you want to do business with them, really. And we've been probably producing that podcast for about 2 years now. We have a great listenership, viewership.
Yeah. It's also on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a YouTube channel on that. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you're got your fingers in all the pies.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay to say yes.
Okay.
All right. So, Pat,
Yes.
do we have any questions for
Yes,
Cindy
I
as
do. So how can I find out more, Cindy, on becoming a member?
Well, you can call our office, and we're happy to visit you, come out and talk to you. Happy to email you information, or you can go to clearlakearea.com and hit the join button, and you can find out all about membership.
What's that address? Clearlakearea.com?
Clearlakearea.com.
I see. Okay.
Not Clear Lake Area Chamber. Clear Lake Area.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
All right.
Or you can call Paul or Pat, and they
Hi.
can tell you all about joining the Clear Lake Area Chamber.
We will
And the website.
punt it over
Yeah.
to you.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Yeah. So clearlakearea.com.
.com.
What phone number would they call, just in case somebody's listening at home and they have a
And
pad?
they want to call.
Yeah.
The phone hardly ever rings
I know,
anymore.
I
People
know.
just email you.
Yeah.
You can email me. The phone number is 281 488 7676.
Okay.
Do you know why that number is 7676?
You guys got to, no, tell me. I'm
Because
baffled.
our building was built in 1976, and we were able to choose our own phone number. I was not there then.
Oh, okay. That's so
Fun fact.
cool.
Fun fact.
Lots of cool, boom
I know.
moments here. Okay.
I know, it blew your mind, didn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Cindy, this has been an absolute pleasure. And I am super happy that we've learned so much about the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce today. And Pat, anything else you want to say to kind of wrap things up with our interview with Cindy?
Thank you, Cindy, for coming on our show today. It was really fun listening to all the fun facts.
Thank you. I enjoyed it so much. I really appreciate you inviting me, and happy to come back anytime. This has kind of been the highlight of my day, maybe my week, but it's only Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah.
We set the bar real
You've
high.
set the bar very high.
Okay.
So
Good
thanks
luck
so
Wednesday,
much.
Thursday, and Friday. We'll be hearing from you later. All right. Well, thank you so much, Cindy.
Thank you so much, Paul and Pat.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that Cindy's out of the room,
Okay,
let's talk about business.
let's.
Let's
All
talk
right.
about some new business developments going on around the city.
Well, first off, I have some really great news.
Tell me,
Guess who's open?
who?
Zane's Burgers is now officially open at Shops at the Commons,
Okay.
right there where Donald's Donuts is at, 3300 Bayport Boulevard.
Yeah, Zane's Burgers and Barbecue, right? Yeah. Oh, so they're open in the afternoons from 4 until 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday, 4 through 10, and then Saturday.
I'm sorry, Tuesday through Friday. And then on Saturday, they're open a little bit earlier, right?
Right.
Okay, so we can get there for lunch.
Yeah, so
Nice.
9 a.m. Saturday.
9 to 10. All right. Well, Zane's Barbecue and Burgers. They're next to Donald's Donuts. Plenty of parking, so you'll be able to get in there, get your donuts, get your barbecue, hit the road again.
Get your gas.
Get your gasoline, right.
Now that's open too.
Yeah.
A new gas station.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, great news on that front. Taco Bell has submitted plans for their new location in the city on 146 at the Miramar Shopping Center.
Yay.
We've been in active discussions with them, our department, as well as the planning department. So we're super pumped about them coming back to the city.
I can't wait. I love Taco Bell.
Okay.
And we also have Kroger's plan for a remodel of the exterior
Right.
and also plus some interior upgrades to the registers and coolers.
That's right. That's going to be starting in July.
okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be some major upgrades there.
right.
Jack in the Box, hey, they have submitted plans for their new location at the corner of 146 and Meyer Road. That's going to be across the street from where the McDonald's is located. So they've submitted plans. That's under review right now. So they're moving forward. We're super happy about them.
Right. And then we have the Highland Center on NASA Parkway.
Okay.
That's we've seen their plans approved by our Planning and Zoning Board recently.
That's right.
And now it's going to be going before the City Council for their final review.
And that's the multifamily and a restaurant, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
It's apartments? Or
Yes,
condos?
it's going to be apartments,
Okay.
high-end apartments.
Okay. That's going to be right on the water, too.
Correct.
Nice. Okay. That's going to be
A little further
beautiful.
down from Margaritaville.
Yeah. That's true. And they're
Right.
moving forward as well.
Yeah.
Gosh, we got so much going on. But then on the small business front, we have La Tacos, who are currently in the progress of their build out. They are located on 146 in Old Seabrook. So I think that storefront used to be a car wash. It used to be like a little tiny grocery store at one point, like a tiny little like local shop. And it's right in front of Seabrook Waffle Company.
Right.
So if you know where that is, right in front of it, that building right in front of it, that's going to be La Tacos.
Nice.
They're going to have tacos, beer, and such. And so it'll be a really chill place to kind of hang out. You got that awning there.
And right in front of the highway.
Yeah, in front of the highway. So it'll be really just a great place to just kind of chill out and have some tacos. And when you're done with that, you go to Seabrook Waffle Company and get a little something there.
Like a lavender latte.
Like that. Or you can go down the street to Damn Fine Coffee and get another lavender latte, or whatever your choice is. They have some excellent gelatos there, right?
Right.
Churros and
Fried pies.
Yeah, fried
Lots
pies.
of desserts.
Oh, yeah. So a lot of great things are happening in Old Seabrook. Pretty much all around, from the large franchises to the single owner starting my new business kind of a thing. We've got a lot of different business developments going on in the city. So an exciting time to be here right now, and an exciting time to explore our community. So speaking of, let's explore the available real estate that we have to offer in the city. Take it away, Pat.
All right. So for this episode, we have, let's start with 2622 NASA Parkway. We have available spaces for lease. We have 3 units. I'll start with Unit A. That's 1,000 square feet at a $1.20 base plus triple net. So that's $1,420 a month. And then we have Unit G, which is 2,606 square feet at a $1.20 base plus triple net. That's $3,700 a month. And then we have Unit D, that's 650 square feet at $1,000 per month plus triple net. And the whole center is also for sale at $1.75 million.
Okay.
At 2622 NASA Parkway.
2622. So that's where Floppy Pets. It has a Mexican restaurant in there.
Hair salon.
Hair salon. Okay, yeah. Oh, that is across from the bay. That's an excellent location. It's gonna need some work for sure. So I guess if somebody's looking to pick that up, absolutely contact the Economic Development Department here so we can talk about potential incentives, things that you can do for the renovation of that particular center. Because I feel that one's going to need a little TLC when it gets redeveloped. But okay, 1.75 million. Okay, for the entire center. That's not a bad thing considering the amount of traffic that goes by there.
On NASA Parkway, yeah. On NASA Road 2.
NASA Road 1. There can be only one.
Next up, we have 3659 NASA Parkway.
Okay.
We also have spaces available for lease over there. I'll start with Unit C. That's 1,774 square feet at $2,500 a month plus triple net. We have Unit D, which is 1,432 square feet at $2,019 a month plus triple net. We have Unit F. That's 2,124 square feet at $2,994 per month plus triple net. And all the above spaces are $1.10 per square foot plus triple net. And also the Domino's Pizza, where Domino's Pizza used to be over there at 3659 NASA, the space is also available now. It's 1,320 square feet at $2,000 a month plus triple net.
So this is the center that has Viola and Agnes in it. Okay, so that's going to be, that will be on the water side of NASA Parkway.
Correct.
Okay. Viola and Agnes are just knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, they're always busy.
You definitely want to be in a center right next to them because that's a lot of traffic coming through there. It's a lot of eyeballs looking at your space, looking at those spaces right now, wondering, I want to start a business here.
Yeah.
That's a great location.
Yeah, 3659 NASA Parkway. And the whole center is also for sale at $1.5 million.
Okay. That's also a deal. That's a really good deal. Again, you want to contact the Economic Development Department to look at potential business development incentives for both of those locations if you're looking to pick those up, add them to your portfolio, and then see some kind of redevelopment efforts for both of those shopping centers or for any other business development needs. Definitely want to contact us here at the economic development group here in the city of Seabrook. Well, Pat,
Yes, Paul.
I think
That wraps up our episode.
it sure does. So head on over to seabrooktx.gov/Seabrook Business Waves to find all of our past episodes. You can jump from there to your favorite podcasting platform so you can listen where you like to listen.
And also, please help our podcast by subscribing, hitting that like button, and leaving us a review. It's very much appreciated.
Drop us a line at edc@seabrooktx.gov and let us know your thoughts on what we've covered so far and what you would like to hear in upcoming episodes. So for now, I'm Paul Jarvis.
And I'm Patricia Patel.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, Paul.
I just met you.
We work together.
What?
He's lost it.
I did. Thank you very much for listening.